I'm at the first official event of the 2024-2025 Pokemon TCG here in Singapore, and the long queue you see here is not for registration, but it's for these evolution sleeves. I know, priorities, right? And anyone who says ankle socks are out of fashion have obviously not seen these ones. We are at a bigger hall this time round compared to last year because this time we have more than 400 participants. So it's great to see more people taking part in these kind of tournaments. If you couldn't tell, the theme of the event was evolutions, and I had to take a photo with this backdrop and my plushie.
Okay, so I'm at Suntec for the event venue. Unfortunately, I can't get to play today, day one, because I'll be casting tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be my first time casting, so really looking forward. Hope that you guys enjoy my commentary. Yeah, you can tell I'm wearing a mask because I just recovered from a cold and cough. So my voice isn't in the best condition, so I will leave for day one. There'll be a lot of B-rolls. Hopefully my voice gets better tomorrow. Will definitely give my best. If my best isn't good enough for some of you, I apologize in advance. Yep, so on to the day one B-rolls. Okay, it's day 2 of the Singapore Premier Ball event, and the rest of the video will be more of a behind the scenes of how we cast and my first time experiencing casting at Pokemon event. So we have just been given the schedule of events and the deck lists of the top 32. Of course, these are confidential, so we cannot leak them or reveal them to anyone, but it's for us to have a better understanding of what cards are played in the players' decks so that we know what might happen and whether players have the cards that they need to get out of a sticky situation or to win the game.
This is what the casting table looks like, and right beside it is the team behind the scenes. So this is the stream table, so we are arranging the cards to see whether it lines up with the camera over here. This is Ben.
Very tough one.
Yep, so it's in between games right now, so it's our break time. It is to allow us to catch a breather, number one, and more importantly, to hydrate and get our voices ready for the next game. So some of you might be curious, how do we decide which decks to feature on stream? So for here at least there is a short list of a few decks that we discuss, and then we submit to the organizers, and then they will make the final decision as to which decks to feature on stream. So we do get some sort of say in which decks we want to feature, but the final decision does go to the organizers. And this is the headset that casters wear, so we hear each other, we only hear each other, and the prompts that the backstage crew give to us, like for example, when the match is starting, they are switching the camera back to the play area, they will tell us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then that's what we are hearing. So of course there will be times where you hearing our fellow caster as well as people from the backstage. So yep, it can get confusing sometimes. It does getting used to, but it is part of the experience, right? Yep, it's a lot of teamwork involved, especially between us and the casting crew. So we have before the match, we will tell them like what are the important cards in each player's deck that we want to talk about, and they will have to flash it on the screen. And yeah, so that is a lot of back and forth You know, like they have to take our cue as to which cards to flash. So very, very intricate work here.
Now on to the results. The juniors division was won by Kaylin, who defeated Nicholas in a Raging Boat EX mirror match. The seniors division was won by Javier, who was playing Lugia Vista. He defeated J-Ken, who was playing Charizard EX. The masters division was won by Alistair's Terapagos EX, and he won Terry, who was playing Goldango EX.
Okay, we are here with our latest Premier Ball winner, Alistair.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Congrats. So, Alistair, congrats first for winning the first Premier Ball event. So, what deck were you using?
I'm using the Terapagos Dustnor.
Okay, so what made you want to choose this deck out of so many decks?
Firstly, because when I bought the ETB, then I got the Terapagos SIR. So
Yeah. Oh,
I started from
nice.
there. Then I created the deck.
Yeah, because sometimes it's the deck that chooses the person, not the person that chooses the deck. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah. So how was your experience playing in the first Premier Ball event?
For day one is I didn't expect much. Just go in with a fresh new deck and then just play out. Then made it to 5-2.
Okay.
Then top 32 card, which is very unexpected.
Yeah.
And eventually I bubbled in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what position were you after the Swiss round?
23rd.
23rd. So you are the beneficiary of the expansion from top 16 to top 32,
Yeah,
right?
yes, correct. The top few.
Yeah, so that's a good move because someone from 23rd position managed to win the first Premier Ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was your day 2 experience, like top cut, first time ever?
It was very nerve-wracking. I made it to the stream table twice.
Yep.
But when I played out, I was actually extremely calm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have a very good hands most of the time. Then out of the 5 round Swiss single elimination, won all the matchups with very insane hands.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
correct.
sometimes the deck just works for you. Right?
Yeah.
But in a way, the way you build your deck also contributes to this, right? Because
Yes.
you must make sure that the way you build your deck, it doesn't break as much as you want to.
Yes.
Yeah. So any special tags or any cards you played more of that contributed to the consistency of the deck?
So I'm playing a 3-3 line Hoo and the North Tower.
Yep.
Then I'm playing 1-1 of a Pidgeot.
Okay.
Okay, but that's just a baseline. But
Yep.
I play more of the Ultra Balls, Nest Ball, more Puffins,
Okay.
Night Stretcher. Then eventually, my few special decks are Briar, definitely,
Yep. Definitely.
and also Penny.
Oh,
So
okay.
my Penny saved me 2 games
Okay.
against a Dragon Port. So against the Dragon Port, to prevent that 4 prize turn,
Yep.
I have to Penny 1-2 prize
Yep.
up. Yeah, to save myself some time.
Okay, that's
Yep.
good. That's a very good tech. Yeah. So, any memorable games, be it from day 1 or day 2?
I would think that day one, everything went normal. I just basically behaved like a terrorist, just using the Dustnor to bomb the Drippies,
Okay.
all the smaller
small
Pokemon,
prizes.
to prevent the setting up of the gameplay.
Okay.
Then for day 2, I think my memorable matchup would be the finals.
Okay.
Yeah, although my opponent didn't have a really good start, but the hand when I got disrupted, I got 2 Noctowers
Yes, from
down
the first hand,
down
right?
to,
Iono
to
down,
the bottom of the deck, and I still draw that
Yeah,
last
that was
Noctower.
insane.
Yeah, that was really insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Without the Noctower, would you have been able to move during that turn?
So before the Noctower, I didn't have any cards to go into my deck
Right,
to
right.
reshuffle the Iono, the hands at the bottom.
Yeah.
So with that Professor, I don't think I will be continuing the play.
Right,
Yeah, I
right,
could have
right.
passed. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So that is somewhat important, right? I
Yes,
don't know to
correct.
the good hand.
Yeah.
So sometimes the deck just works for you.
Yes.
Okay, so any tips for people that want to play Terapagos?
So Terapagos is not a very easy deck.
Mhm.
It's not as straightforward as a Raging Boat
Yep.
or a Lugia.
Yep.
Okay, for Terapagos, you really have to price map and have your goal, end of the goal at the start of the game. Yeah, prior to the situation, things may change. You may go for a 2 to 4 price turn, or you can go for a 3-3 with a Briar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes things will change, and sometimes you calculate and you couldn't even Dustnor with
Yeah,
one
correct.
price
One
at
price
the
left.
opponent's end. Yeah, so this deck is not very easy, but it's extremely fast.
Extremely fast.
Yes.
Okay. So is there a disadvantage for Terapagos to go second, or is it not as detrimental as people think.
If I have a choice, I will probably go first.
Yeah, definitely.
If I go second against maybe a mirror,
Yep.
or maybe a Palkia Dusknoir,
Yep.
then I will have some troubles.
Yeah.
Here and there, because they are also playing the Dusknoir.
Correct.
They could Greninja my Hood.
Yep.
My PGs, they can bomb my PG and Hood to
Yeah.
prevent me from setting up. But against Regidragos or any decks that does not have the Dusknoir, I think I'm fine with going second.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, last question, right? Any parting words or words? Any people you want to thank?
Oh, okay. So I have quite a lot of people to thank.
Yeah.
Okay. So firstly, people from One Arm Skits.
Okay.
Okay. Especially Brian and Damien for hosting all the casuals and then letting us play around. Few other mentions like Winsoon. There are previous top 8s. Daniel, Deville, some of the players we are very close with, and also players from Team Lost Zone. Really Aaron and the gang.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aaron was a previous regional champion. So we played so some insights, and also finally players from Toys Terminal. Yeah, so I have a chance to go there and play, then just play a matchup. So unfortunately I didn't have the time because due to work I cannot travel to central areas to play with all the veteran players from Triple G. But I do understand they have a very good experience. So if we were to play there, maybe my practice will be more beneficial.
Well, it did work for you. You are
Yes.
Premier Board winner.
Yeah.
So once again, congratulations. Any other parting words that you want to say?
That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, congratulations,
Thank you.
Alistair. Yeah.
Thank you.
So working on your Worlds invite this year.
Yes. Yeah. Since I get the first place, then I'll definitely grind my way up.
Right. Okay. All the
Yeah.
best.
Thank you.
All right, back home after a long weekend of Pokemon. Thoughts about my first time casting? Wonderful experience, definitely. And I got to really experience the ins and outs of how the events team work, how they managed to make the streams a huge success. Like what I mentioned earlier, the team behind is a major factor, making sure that the graphics are up, the cameras are to the point, and then they shift camera to camera, like from the casters to the play area, etc. All these need a huge team and an excellent team behind. And I'm not someone that can talk for ages about something and just go on and on, and you see that from my videos there will be jump cuts, like one cut here, because I will have to stop and think about what I need to say next, and then that's where you see the cuts. So the biggest challenge I had during casting was thinking of things to say, because it's live, right? You don't have a script to follow, and then they don't give you time to pause and think. So one thing I'm really grateful for was having an excellent casting partner in Brian. So most of the time he took the lead, and I just went along with what he said, had to support him, and he gave me lots of tips and tricks on how to improve. Overall, had a really fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream as much as I had casting it. Yep, so this video is a little bit different from my usual vlogs about tournaments. It's more about behind the scenes of casting, so not sure how it will resonate well with the audience, but I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. With that, I really need to rest. Been a long weekend, so sending you lots of love. See you in the next video.